Hey, everyone, and welcome to the Mark Prater podcast, where our aim is to connect our global family of Sovereign Grace churches with our executive director. Hey, Mark, here we are again.
We are.
And, it just feels like we've done this hundreds of times.
It does for
Be
some reason.
well, the reason why is because we indeed have, and this is our 300th episode.
Wow. Who knew?
We didn't.
Yeah, we don't keep track of numbers at all. We don't
No.
know how many people follow, listen, read the transcript on this podcast. We really don't. And the only way we found out that this is our 300th episode is Jay Corrigan, who helps edit and
Yes.
produce the podcast for us. Let us know. We were actually shocked. We were
Yeah.
surprised. Like, really? We've done 300?
Oblivious.
So yeah, yeah,
Well, it has been almost 6 years that we've been recording the podcast. So much has happened since
yeah,
we started doing this podcast. We started the podcast in the middle of at the beginning of a global pandemic.
yeah.
Uh, it was how we got going, and then over these last years, this podcast has spanned across three presidential administrations.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
Yes, and while we at least parts of them, and we've seen all kinds of wonderful things, God working in wonderful ways throughout our family of churches. While recording this podcast over these years, we adopted a new statement of faith.
Wow.
Uh, we officially shifted to begin describing ourselves as a global family of churches.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah, we've recorded this podcast all over the country. We've recorded at the pastors conference, at RAEs. I remember an early one, just a few weeks into beginning our this podcast, recording one in California. I was with Eric Trebetsky, and we were setting up his phone out back of a restaurant. And Ron Boomsma and Lynn Baird were there, and I think we recorded in the restaurant or something. I don't even remember what. I mean, this is a long time ago. And furthermore, I had a beard and your hair wasn't gray yet. Well, no, that's not true. Your hair,
yeah,
yeah, it was already.
yeah. It was gray. It's just grayer now. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and we have grown slightly in our technological prowess and our podcasting ability.
Have we really?
Slightly, yes,
Slightly.
because those who would seek to rightly criticize the podcast for the very low production value don't
Yes,
understand where we started. I
that's
remember
true.
early on, before I started hosting the podcast and we started actually sending it out, there was a focus group. And I think Eric began, and he was
Oh,
recording
yeah.
some sort of test episodes with you. And the main feedback that I was able to give was, Mark, we are looking straight up your nose with the
That's right.
camera. So,
Please
uh,
stop.
so we've come some way
Yeah,
since
somewhere.
then, and so we have much to be thankful for when it
We
comes
do.
to our podcasting ability. And people should know that also we have reached the apex of our ability technologically,
We have.
because when things go wrong,
Yep.
this is the extent of what we do to try to fix it. We
Yep.
turn Zoom off and we turn it back on.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Or
it.
unplug
That's all we
something
got.
and plug
Or
it back
unplug
in.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang
That's what
up
we
the
got.
phone, call back. It's
Yeah, right.
turn things off and turn them back on is all we got.
It's amazing this thing gets produced.
It is amazing. But God has been faithful to us, and somehow or another, we're at 300 episodes. So, Mark, that sort of begs a question. 300 episodes in, almost 6 years into this podcast. Why do we do this podcast, Mark?
Yeah, it's something I was thinking about when I heard that we're hitting our 300th episode. The reason that we do it is to serve the pastors and members of our churches.
Yes.
We just have a heart to keep them informed, updated, equipped, encouraged, and I think that's occurred just based on sort of the anecdotal encouragements both you and I receive from people who
Yes.
listen to the podcast or read the transcript. In fact, just this week, I got an email from a Sovereign Grace ordained pastor who's a missionary in Lebanon, and his hope is to obviously share the gospel there, and to plant Sovereign Grace churches in that nation. This is what he said in his email. He said, also, Mark, thanks for the weekly podcast. They make me feel so close to everyone, even though we are a long way away. That's one evidence of the fact that, okay, this is keeping him connected to his church, his family of churches.
Yes, I mean we've just kind of throw these things out into ether, and we hope that it serves. And so it is very meaningful when we hear from folks that they're helped by the podcast, because that is our heart's desire, is to serve this family of churches that we love so much, and so grateful for that encouragement that you received last week, and for all the encouragement we've received over these almost 6 years, last 6 years. So let's go behind the scenes a little bit here.
Yes,
so
that'd be good.
People just see we hit record, and that's what people see. Well, actually, not even exactly. They see after Aaron and Jay get done editing, but we have a process that we work through before officially the podcast starts, and it's a bit infuriating to some who have helped us with the podcast. It includes something that you call title time. Tell us about title time.
Yes, title time. What we do, we start recording, and this is the part you don't see. And by the way, a shout out to Aaron Rodano, who is my assistant and basically runs Sovereign Grace, and Jay Corrigan, both who work for Sovereign Grace and edit and produce this podcast. They work hard, and
thank you, Aaron, Jay.
All credit to them. If anything looks good on this podcast, it's because of them, not because of us. Let's put it that way. So we started to realize we've got to have titles for these episodes, and we just started throwing out titles, and we just got into this rhythm of submitting title ideas every time we record for every week, and we called it Title Time. And mostly it just provide fodder for laughter, because my title submissions were just so bad, so poor, so subpar.
I think the word you're looking for is lame.
Lame. Okay, lame. That's a good term as well, and caused a lot of laughter more than anything else. But there was one time when you had a title, the epic title of titles of all podcasts, and because of that title, we gave you a trophy with a goat on top, the greatest of all time of title podcast the world has ever known.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do. It's a treasured possession. If people look closely at times when I'm recording this at my office, they might even see it hidden up on top of one of the shelves, sort of tucked away but visible. And that was the episode where for the first time, I think you were having the leadership team retreat, not only with including the executive committee, but also all the regional leaders, and I think maybe the global leadership folks.
Leaders, yeah.
And so the name I suggested, and it was used. The title was "One Retreat to Rule Them All."
That's what it was. Yeah.
So I then unexpectedly received this high honor of this GOAT trophy, and then immediately retired. So I no longer. That was in 2023. Now, for the past 2 years, I do not participate in title time. Everyone needs to know. Mark now is the only one who offers lame title ideas, and Aaron ignores them.
Yeah, but she does. Yeah, she uses something better.
yeah, and we're grateful for that.
Yes, we are.
But Mark remains undeterred. There still is title time each time that we record a podcast.
Yeah,
to Aaron's great delight.
Yeah, confidence hasn't been my issue, although that really is a problem. No.
So it's been wonderful to record this podcast with you. I've enjoyed it so much. It's been a gift to me personally to spend time with you every week, recording together. We've literally spent hundreds of hours together, working on the podcast, recording the podcast. So, what do you think are some things that you would say that we've learned over these last almost 6 years of doing the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, beyond the fact that we've learned that we have no technical skills at all, like you just mentioned before.
Zero.
I think I was thinking about this. I think the biggest lesson I've learned is that recording a podcast has only heightened my awareness and desperate need of God's help. It's deepened my dependence upon God and for the Spirit of God to lead us. because you
Yeah.
try to think of different episodes that would serve pastors and members of Sovereign Grace churches over the course of 6 years, 300 episodes. And I just need God's help to effectively
Mm.
do that. And I think that that's illustrated. Some of the most favorite episodes for me are
Hmm.
those where you and I had a plan going in and then just felt like the Spirit of God changed it almost,
Yeah.
spontaneously in the moment. And we would sort of rework things and then record it. And those are actually some of the episodes where we got the most feedback,
That's right. Yeah.
because it either spoke into someone's life, some pastor's life, or a member's life in a way that really, served them and strengthened
Mm.
their soul, or that spoke to a topic that guys have been thinking about, or that they said to me that we really needed to hear that one.
Yeah.
So thank you. So I think that's I'm grateful for those episodes, and
Me too.
it's just another reminder that all that we do is not only a dependence upon God. He gets all the glory and all the credit.
Yes. Yes. I've loved those episodes. It's always fun. I know we're in for something good when you show up on the Zoom call and you inform me, you had an idea,
Yeah,
but you feel just moments ago, the Holy Spirit has you feel a nudging, a leading in a different direction. To see that confirmed so many times when that's happened with guys saying how God actually helped them very specifically through the podcast. I've loved doing the interviews over the years that we've done with
yeah,
church planners and uh, leadership team members and executive committee members, and that's all been wonderful. It has been a wonderful ride, and we're not done yet
mm, we're
because
not.
the plan is to keep going for the time being.
Yeah,
Uh,
it
we're,
is.
we are always aware that we could be canceled
We could be
at any
canceled
time,
any point. Yep,
and so
yep.
we live on the edge.
We do.
But we're going to keep plugging ahead. I don't know about getting to another 300, but we're going to see how far we can go with all of
Yeah,
this. So as we look into the future and we keep recording podcasts and keep seeking to be faithful as pastors and as a family of churches, give us some thoughts about the future.
yeah. I've been thinking about this, and I think our name helps us.
Hmm.
Sovereign Grace.
Yeah.
As we think about the future, we are desperate for the sovereign grace of God, and in need of and
Yes.
dependent upon the sovereign grace of God. And I'm going to be announcing something. Actually, this will be sent out after the pastors' conference. So if you were at the pastors' conference, you heard this. This is really the work of Ricky Alcantar,
Yeah.
who is our editor of digital and online resources for Sovereign Grace, who's doing just a great job.
It really
And he
is.
was he was saying, I'm trying to find a phrase that would succinctly capture our family of churches. And he said, I found it in history,
Hmm.
because Charles Spurgeon started a pastor's college almost 200 years ago. And there was a motto that he had for that pastor's college. It was four words in Latin. I'll read the Latin, probably wrongly, but I'll read the Latin, and
That's
then
on
in
brand, though.
English. Yeah, that's on
Mispronunciation
brand.
is also, yes,
That's
part of
right.
the Mark Prater
That's right.
package.
So here's the Latin words: eteneo, eteneor, which means I hold and I am held.
Hmm.
And Spurgeon writes this in his autobiography: we hold forth the cross of Christ with a bold hand. We preach
Hmm.
because that cross holds us fast by its attractive power. Our desire is that every man both hold the truth and be held by it,
Hmm.
especially the truth of Christ crucified. And I thought, yeah, that does describe us. And Ricky
Yes.
broadens that a little bit more, but that phrase, which Ricky's kind of just changed a bit to this: hold fast, held fast, hold
Yes.
fast, held fast, is really the heartbeat of our churches. I
Hmm.
think is a way to say it.
Hmm.
We're not aiming to be the most cutting edge, family
Hmm.
of churches, or the most innovative or the slickest. We're aiming to
Amen.
be faithful over the
Amen.
course of time, and we're aiming to hold on to the right things,
Hmm.
which is why I like that phrase. And our hope and comfort has always been, as we do that, it's actually God who's got a hold of
That's
us.
right.
And that gives us a lot of faith for the future. Think of hold fast, held fast as, again, the heartbeat of our family of churches. And I think it's kind of at the center of what we do, but it's kind of built around some key distinctives. We hold fast to these things: the statement of faith that contains the
Mm-hmm.
sound doctrine that we agree to and build our churches on, and that we hold on to when doctrine seems to change. We're hanging on to our statement of
That's right.
faith. We have a sturdy partnership that's defined in our Book of Church Order and Polity that we hold on to give us definition and to build partnership together. We have a legacy of planting churches, and the reason that we do that is not to grow sovereign grace, as we've said before, but to advance the mission of the gospel and reach people who don't know Jesus. We're going to
Mm.
hold on to that mission. We have a pastors' college that aims to train and equip pastors, including future pastors, that will help us to hold on to the things that we hold so dear, which are in
Yes.
our statement of faith. We have sovereign grace music that
Mm.
writes songs where we get to sing our sound doctrine, sing truth, and the glories of the gospel together. We're going to keep doing that, hold on to
Mm-hmm.
that. And we produce resources that both in print and digitally that really help our churches to hold onto our confession together. So
Yes.
hold fast, held fast is a phrase that you're going to be hearing more in
Yes.
Sovereign Grace. Thanks to Ricky's hard work, and I like it because
Yeah.
it encourages us to keep preaching Christ and Him crucified, knowing that we are all held by that truth.
Excellent. Yeah. So brings to mind another Spurgeon illustration. I remember reading a familiar one for a lot of guys where, he talks about how a mother holds a baby and the baby holds the mom as well. But it's the mother's hold that matters most. And so, yes, we hold fast to God, but it's His holding us fast that makes all the difference in our lives and our family of churches. And so, thank you, Ricky.
Yep.
Excellent
Thanks,
stuff.
Ricky.
Looking forward to hearing more about this at the conference. And I think this is dropping the day of the Council of Elders in a few
Actually, it'll be
days.
the
So
week. It'll be the week after the conference.
the
Actually,
week after the
yeah,
conference. All right. So
yeah,
we'll have been through the conference
yeah.
and we'll have some stuff to talk about after that as well. So because our plan is to keep on going. So thank you,
Thanks for doing
Mark.
this with me, Ben.
Oh, love it. It's such a gift to me personally, and so grateful for all the folks who watch the podcast and who encourage us and who receive encouragement even more from the podcast. So thanks, Mark, for your thoughts. Happy 300th episode.
Yes.
And thank you all for checking out the podcast. We'll see you here next week, Lord willing. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. If you have questions or comments, Mark would love to hear from you. For more videos like this, hit subscribe on YouTube or by email at markkprater.com.